Yo, kind of fell off right there, but I wanted to get back to it and say that when I started, like I said, my time, my allowed, allowed the time I got in, where I could get in. My work schedule, when I first started was 7 a.m. It was to 5:30. Okay, and I worked there years, bro. I can't even remember how long it was, but I remember I left there in 2018. 2018, I left. That's when I quit. Damn, I can't even spell. Quit this job. So I worked this schedule for a minute, and the same thing. I would work out from 5 a.m. to 6:15ish in my house, home, right? That's what I did for this long. So at lunch, I remember us having break at 10 a.m. Damn, I'm backwards. And then we had lunch at 12:30, at 12, whatever. Right, then quitting time, then we had break at 3:15, 3:30, I remember. Right, but there was always tacos here, always tacos here, and there's always tacos here. I worked at a cabinet shop, bro. It is what it is. And then there was always something here. So for me, when I started, this is my schedule. I was fat. I was 235. LBs, baby, LBs. 235 and cool with it. Cool AF, we'll call it. Anyways, but this was a motherfucker right here, right? Because I remember it was hot. It was work. Work is work. This was my schedule. So for me, when I first started, I said my only time would be here, because here, let's say here is fam, right? It is what it is. Call it what you want. Fam time. You know it. I know it. 10 p.m. we going to bed, right? Monday through Friday, right? Call it what it is. The schedule doesn't change, right? Unless you're an entrepreneur or you're working some other schedule. This is what I did, so that's what I chose to do. So I said my only chunk is here. So what did I do? I got up earlier, and like I said, that's what my schedule allowed. The second job I just talked about, I started at 5 a.m. So of course I'm not going to get up before that. That's ridiculous for me, is what I thought. So then I got my training in the evening on this one. Training PM time. Damn. All right. I need somebody to write this for me. You know what I mean? But this was wake up right here. Was 3:30 to 4 a.m. Right? This is the schedule, but this was the first schedule from like I said, 2018. Right? So this chunk, I pretty much did the same workout. Not the same workout, but I was training fasted anyway. So I'm training in the morning. And mind you, I just started, so I was already fat, right? At my height, and if I clean it up and start training fasted, if you start training fasted, you will drop some weight, right? You will. It is what it is. I did. Never mind, not you. It might not work on you. Maybe this is what worked for me. My bad. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it. This is what worked for me. So I didn't know, but I was training fasted because I didn't know shit about fasting. But I know that I was dropping weight pretty quick then, because I was doing, instead of the tacos, I'm telling you, it was the same shit. It was chicken. You say what you want. I don't know how you did it. Don't matter. That's what I ate. Chicken and broccoli. Twice, bro. Because everybody was like, bro, what the hell are you doing? I was just like, leave me alone. This is what I'm eating for sure. For sure. Even if I didn't eat one, I still would eat one or the other. It didn't matter. I didn't force anything that I didn't want at the end of the day, because if I'm trying to lose weight, if I miss the meal, then that's a plus for me. Will work for me. So then here, this would work for my lunch and break, but for post workout, I remember having eggs and oatmeal every morning. Just simple, because it was easy. I didn't make my wife make it. I didn't, because it's goals I was chasing. These were my goals. My goals. I was fat as to me. You don't fuck what you say. I felt fat as fuck to me. I mean, that's how I felt. So again, when I started, I didn't know anything. All I knew was what I seen on YouTube. I got on YouTube. I didn't have no coaching. I didn't have shit. So I said, you know what? I'm going to cheer for myself. So I started writing shit to myself. Started writing my workouts. And that's what I kind of started doing, what helped me was writing my meals down and writing my workouts down, because I would just kept me consistent to myself. But then again, this was the only time that allowed me to work out, because if you take away from this, you're the asshole. If you take away from this, you're selfish. If you take away from this, you only think about you. If you take away from this, you don't think about your babies. If you do this, it is whatever. You know what I mean? There's always something, right? So if you do this while everybody's asleep, right? Everybody here's asleep, bro, at 5 a.m., right? You know it. Everybody's asleep. Everybody's asleep. Right? But if you up, getting better and working on yourself, if your job allows, what I'm saying, if your job allows, then get it in. But if your job allows you here, post 5:30 or post whatever, because you're overloaded because you're going to work at 5 a.m., then figure out the training plan in the PM. We'll figure it out. You have to. It is what it is. This is going to come with it, though. But just know that if you do it in the morning and your time allows, they can't say shit. This is what I did. Again, this is what I did. I ain't telling you how to do it. This is what I did. Because I knew there's no, hey, are you going to go to the gym? Or you know, I'm going to get it out of the way, then we're straight all day. But I got to eat right the rest of the day. Eat right, or it doesn't count. It's for nothing, right? It's for nothing. So then again, the main thing is, let's be consistent with the small goals first, with the little things that we can control first. We can control what we eat. We control what time we wake up. And we control what time we can train. Hopefully, let's figure it out what time you can get in. Either super early or later on in the evening. Or at lunch. If you got a time at lunch. Whatever. You got to figure it out. But the goal is, you got to get rid of them fucking tacos. Then we'll get back to them. But it's all discipline, big dog. It's all discipline. Once you figure out discipline and what you want to do, we can implant whatever foods you want, wherever you want. Because me, I still eat wings, I still eat chicken, I still eat pizza, I still eat, pretty much burgers, but I just kind of implant them wherever I want, though, still now. It's nothing changed now. I'm pretty much eat whatever I want. I'm not eating enough. I know for me, I don't, but the schedule's been pretty good. So, let's go. That's what I got. Yo, want to run it back right quick just to say that at the end of the day, right, we talked about the fitness training. At the end of the day, this is it right here. Do we eat right or not? Right? That's the main question is that. Did you or did you not eat right? That's the motherfucker. So whatever schedule you got, early morning or after later morning, you could say even 8. If you push this to 8 to 6, if you push this from 8 to 6, bro, and you can't get up before that, to me, I would that's what I did. So I'm not gonna say what I did, but to me, I would hurry knock it out of here. If I had this much time to train 3 hours, oh yeah, we in that bitch for an hour and a half. If I'm fat, I'm killing myself for 5 days a week with this schedule. Weekend comes around, then we hang with the wives and the kids, and yeah, you can train at another time. But first, that's what I did first thing early in the morning. I hurried up, knocked it out, got myself out of the way, and then if I ate bad, if I didn't eat right, then all this was for fucking nothing. Mind you, I like this a lot because this gets you momentum into the day. For me, that's what it gave me, and that's kind of what and that's what I've been doing here lately. Is what I'm back to, because I'm not in the schedule anymore, and I'm more in hey, career changes, baby. We rolling with it. So for me, I don't even have to get up this early, but I'm still doing it because I get to train at 5, fasted. No, I'm not as strong, but I feel better. I'm feeling better. I'm doing better. But my whole day's better too, because I already got my training out of the way. You know. So again, whatever your job, whatever you're working now, we'll figure it out, dog. But at the end of the day, you gotta eat right, dog. You gotta eat right. We'll figure that out when we figure out the days, your work day. You figure out the work day, you're in control then, complete control. Because in the weekends, then you gotta pick. We'll go back to the weekends. It's back to where we got room at. Right here. Right? Pick your battles. Right? You pick them. Why? Damn, I'm just the F would you lose though if you pick them? Right? Why? Would you choose to lose? Would you choose? No. Why not? Why? We've been grinding already. We trained early this morning. We're gonna eat right. We're working on ourselves, big dog. We got goals. I had a goal. That's what I did. So I hope this helps because that's what I did, bro. That's the breakdown I had from either schedule, both schedules that I had. Schedule now, I got now. I'm still gonna get up at 5 if I can. On the weekends, nah, I'm cuddled up, big dog. Nope. If she's too warm, I'm not letting it go. Not till I feel like it. So, it's your world, baby. Let's work it out.